I really need to do these videos just after I've gotten a haircut, I think. Well, that's if I could remember. Hence, the topic of this conversation today is basically about memory lapses, or is it just that as an artist you're way too focused? So, my question to you is, have you ever found that you're getting more and more forgetful as time goes on? I'm finding that my short-term memory is shot and my long-term memory is increasing, which is a plus and a minus as an artist, because you can use your memories in order to put that down to canvas and elaborate on certain things, because you can remember, how it felt, what it looked like, and all that sort of thing. So, question of the day. I've been moving my studio for the last 2 months, and in the process of doing that, I have noticed that my memory, either it's overcrowded or too focused, or I've forgotten things like, oh yes, my best friend's art show, and I've also, appointments on the wrong day, the wrong week, and the worst one, of course, was forgetting to renew my passport as I'm going to a show in Las Vegas, and I totally did not check my passport, and it had expired, and I never got to go to my art show. So that was a bit of a bummer. But, I'm just wondering if you do have these artists, these lapses in memory, and they are permanent, hopefully not. But if they were permanent, uh, how do you adjust as an artist? Do you suddenly, like, maybe you need to see the tree in front of you, so you'd do more sketching or rendering? Um, Collage might be a good option. Um, Another question is the fact that we problem solve all the time. Does it help us be more mindful and help us retain our memories, as a ward off against Alzheimer's? Hopefully, yes. However, I've been looking at some research on memory and multitasking, and apparently we, as human beings, are not made to multitask. So one thing at a time is what we do best. But the more interesting research that I recently found is that scientists have discovered that neurons, the brain cells that transmit our messages, alter their DNA all day and every day. The neurons that we have, they fire, that form memory, they fire at a steady rate. And they also discovered that basically if we have too many neurons that are firing, that it creates new experiences, of course, but it also tends to overstimulate the neurons, and so that gives you a different set of problems. These all have to do with chemical tags that we have in specific locations in our DNA, and they can turn off the genes on and off without affecting the genetic code itself. So scientists are asking themselves, well, you know what? If we adjust the rate at which these neurons fire, genetically or with drugs, they hope to understand how we kind of form memories at a molecular level. So then, hopefully, maybe for us artists, it would help us enlarge our scope of creativity, and we could tap into some of our memories a little bit more easily. So it's a whole new field of research, and that's about all I've got to say about this topic. And I want to thank you very much for your participation in this discussion. I know we all have busy lives, and it's an honor for me to have you listen to this. Thank you.